What's up, Dearman? Welcome. I had to go get myself some water, but the fire department has gone and messed with our water lines, and now the water all has air bubbles in it, and so it's like pure white when you pour it, and it looks a little creepy, but then you let it sit for like a minute, and it clears up and becomes clear again, but it's kind of irritating too when you turn on the water faucet. You'll hear like all this air trying to come out of the lines. It's crazy. But yeah, so today I'm gonna go over some stuff. I got a Fairfield box, a couple Fairfield boxes. One was football. Move it over here a little bit so you can see better. One was football. And I got it because we have John Lynch as the first card on the front. Love John Lynch for the Denver Broncos. He was a hard hitter, that's for sure. Then check this out. Another football prime pack. That's all they had. I guess it was just football for the prime packs. That's all Walgreens had for prime packs today, or for any of the Fairfield boxes. But I did get the 2019 Jumbo Update Series. I got that for a pretty decent price. My local card shop, it was only 120 bucks. Makes me want to hold on to it, see if it goes up in value, because it would be a good investment. I probably won't ever get one at that price again. So I'm contemplating opening it, but I kind of want to hold on to it. What do you guys think I should do with it? It seems like it could go up in value and such a good price. I kind of just want to hold it. I've seen so much update opened, and you guys have too, probably. So, I don't know. I might just keep it. Especially for that price. I think you're right, Dearman. Don't open it. Oh, I got Hidden Fates, my friend. I got Hidden Fates. So, got the update series there, and then I bought a bunch of Hidden Fates tins today. That's half. So I'll probably open a few of these today because I want to see if we can get ourselves another Char. Woo! Be like 12 packs, I think, if I open all 3 of these. I'll have 5 more if I don't, or if I save the other 3. Which I kind of want to do. I'm trying to figure out, maybe I should save a few more than I was thinking I should. Because I think they'll go up in value too. So, yeah. Yeah, some trivia. Trivia is kind of fun, isn't it? I was thinking about doing like a full trivia day where I just did trivia about baseball, Pokemon, football, the 3 things that I like a lot. I've got kind of a full week this week. Went on the road, as you guys saw yesterday, and went to the card shop. Was able to buy some cool stuff, which was sweet. Not doing any giveaways today, Dearman. Sorry, man. What's going on, Jesse? Welcome, my friend. It's good to see you. So, this week I've got quite a few things to open on the channel and to go through. I'm actually going to be going through my coin collection this week, which is kind of interesting. So, that's going to be kind of fun. I haven't been through it before. I've checked out the on live, I mean. I've checked out a few other channels that are doing some live stuff with it, so I won't spend a lot of time on it. I just wanted to go through real quick and show you guys like what I have. It's a pretty cool little collection though, and coins are kind of where the money's at. But I've been thinking about doing starting another show. So I like Lunch Breaks Live. A lot of fun, and I'm going to keep doing it. However, I have another idea for a show that I think would be awesome. And basically, it's the hustle. And essentially, it's like, how do you make money on your side jobs? So, my hustle has been a plethora of different things. Trying to turn around and resell cards, resell coins. I'm always trying to look for good deals. I'm always trying to look for how I can make the next dollar on something that I bought. So, for me, it's like kind of an interesting idea, like you have your normal job, but this is all kind of a side hustle for us. That's all it is, really. And so I think it'd be kind of fun. I haven't So I don't have any local card shops technically. What I have is a GameStop, and I have an antique store. The guy doesn't have any contracts, so I don't really have technically a local card shop. But anyways, yeah, hustle video games. It's a great idea. Jesse, you save coins too? Sweet. Yeah, I do. So I have coins, like a world coin collection. I also have a bunch of bills from various locations. But mostly it's pennies and stuff from America. And, it's pretty cool. It's not like full or anything. I haven't completed a whole lot of stuff, but it's kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know if I want to open that toss box. I might. We'll see. Video games is your side hustle, huh? How do you side hustle video games? I mean, I started this YouTube channel for card collecting, but I do coins. I do a lot of video gaming, and I actually started doing some streaming of video gaming, so I'll do that on Twitch probably from now on. I'm only going to do probably once a week, where I do Saturday nights is like my game night, usually. So might as well share that with you guys. And then we can all get on as a community, and it's all going to be mobile games, stuff that is easy for you to download on your phone. That way you can jump on and play with me if we're playing Pokemon or Hearthstone, or if we're playing some of those first-person shooter games like Call of Duty Mobile or something like that. Then I can get you on the live stream. I won't have your webcam or anything, but I'll at least have you on there, and I'll start a little Discord channel where we can talk. So people will be able to hear your audio if you're in the Discord channel. Cheap flip on eBay for yeah, that's a good idea, man. You can flip anything. So here's kind of what I mean by that side hustle. So that's great. I'm trying to do the Pokemon and whatnot, and there's like any idea that you have that's outside of your normal realm of work, something that you're just trying to do to make some cash on the side. That's what I kind of want this to be. So the video game idea is great, or any ideas that people have that they can bring to me, I'd love. So here's one of the greatest ones. One of my friends, John. He's always looking for a good hustle, always. And so he does his hustle with gas points. So he goes and buys City Market gift cards from Amazon. So once he buys the gift card from Amazon, that gift card gives you a certain amount of points, depending on how much money you spent. Like over $100 gives you a certain amount of points. So he just fills up these City Market cards and gets all of the points that he can. And basically fills up his cars for virtually nothing when they go and buy stuff. So anything that he buys on Amazon counts, because usually it's just City Market stuff that would count, right? But since he's buying this stuff through Amazon, it counts. So I don't know how he figured it out, but he did. So any of his Amazon purchases now give him gas points, essentially, is what I'm saying. So the guy has figured out a way to go from just City Market or one of your local grocery stores that has a gas station to, let's manipulate the system and see if I can get some extra in return. Then there's other people that do like extreme couponing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. That's absolutely incredible. These people will like spend hours upon hours clipping coupons, and they'll go and buy groceries for like 30 cents. So it's absolutely incredible. So I'm always interested in the side hustle, like what people are doing to make money, outside of the government. Use Marketplace and other selling apps, then check price charting for the values. Yeah, for couponing or for any resales. I mean, what do you use to resell? Because I have resold on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace a few times. I've resold on LetGo and eBay, and all three I've had decent success with. So yeah. Hey, how's it going, JDLS Cards? We're just talking about side hustles right now, like how you guys try and make money on the side away from your normal job. Thinking about starting a show that's just about the side hustle, and kind of showing how, because I don't want to get too economic with cards, and I seem to do that a lot. I'm always thinking about the economics of it, which is kind of fun, but anyways. Yeah, the coupon shows are nuts. Got a little mug today. That's my company that I own, Phoenix Management. We manage assisted living centers across Colorado. Check it out. How's it going, Ricky Clark? I was just getting your package ready to mail out. I didn't mail it yesterday because I was on the road, so I've just been packing her up, getting her to get ready to send out. So, It's kind of tight fitting in that little thing, but I think that's perfect. I want it to be tight. I don't want it sliding around because all those cards are pretty nice cards. What I need to do is start doing some price charting as well and doing some videos about it, because I like how Stryker does his value series, and I want to do a series. It's not a value series on what you buy, because there's plenty of people who do value series, but a value series of how you flipped. So what you've taken in as opposed to what you've sent out, and if you're actually making money on your collection, breaking even, or losing money, and how to turn that around. So essentially for mine, I have kind of figured out that my PC is far too big, and so I had to really prune the PC down, especially for Pokemon. You know, Pokemon is a lot of cards, and if you PC like, oh, I'm going to collect this whole set, there's no way you're going to collect them all. So, yeah, don't have time for another side hustle. I hear that, man. Yeah, I hear that. But I think it would be a fun show to do, you know, a little show about people's side hustles and interview people and how they're, you know, making it work and if it's working for them or not. That's kind of fun. So at GameStop, I went in and got these tins today, and the guys at GameStop told me that I'm basically the only person in the valley that buys Pokemon cards from. I mean, there's a few other people that come in, but I buy the majority, and they told me they think I spend more money than anybody else in the store every month just on Pokemon cards. So they gave me this giant Pokemon display. See, I'm still organizing here, still organizing over here. So yeah, I got a mess that I got to work on, but I'd love to be able to display it on that thing because that thing's rad. Yeah, it'll definitely hold cards because there's like little metal support braces underneath each cardboard like shelf. So yeah, it should hold it. What's going on, Breaking Cards Network? Welcome, my friend. Yeah, it is nice, and that's, you know, Andrew C. said no competition is awesome. Wish it was like that around here. You know, I live in a really small town, and there is no competition. I can go right now, probably, if there might still be some Hidden Fates collection boxes there. So I'm actually gonna go check Walmart after this show. So I know, dude. My office is just a giant mess of cards right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. Plus, I have my other job in here also, so I'm actually contemplating setting up this studio for Pokemon and baseball and everything in the other. I have another guest bedroom that's completely empty, and I kind of want to put it in there so that I have space and everything's organized well and looks good, because this is a nightmare. My goodness. This office is brutal. My nieces come over every Tuesday afternoon to try and help sort cards, and it just seems like it doesn't ever make a dent. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I appreciate it, Ricky. Yeah, definitely need that. So, you know, luckily it's mostly organized. It's just that I have it all laid out. So now I have to label everything and then put it in boxes to store it. So this is how I store all my cards. So I have all my random unsealed product for Pokemon up there. But then in every box of Pokemon, I've labeled all my baseball and store all my baseball in there by year. And that way, and then I have other boxes that I've labeled for just specific players that, you know, people might PC or whatnot. And then did the same thing for Pokemon here, and then a bunch more sealed product down here. So I at least got that organized, but I still have a lot of stuff to put in those boxes. It's laid out on the table. So definitely got some work to do. Breaks and stuff. Yeah, I got some tins for sure. I went to so here's the other thing about that GameStop. I'm pretty sure they're doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing, because when I went back there and I was like, hey, do you have any Hidden Fates tin? He goes, oh, Josh, you're here. I've been waiting for you. And he pulled a drawer out, and there were 6 tins in the drawer, and he never put them on the shelf, and he'd saved them there for like 4 days. So I was just like, all right, I guess I'll take your tins. But, you know, it feels like kind of unfair. Nobody else got a shot at those tins. You know, you should put them out on the floor for people. You don't just save them for me. That's kind of messed up. But I'll take it, man. That was nice of them. Urban Card Breaks, welcome. Good to see ya. And New Zealand Breaks, welcome, my friend. I love when NZ Break shows up because you know right now it's got to be like the middle of the night. Actually, it's probably morning there. Stemmers Hits, what's going on? Stemmers, I tried to add you on Call of Duty Mobile the other night, and I couldn't find your name. It just kept not popping up, Stemmers Hits. So if you want to add me on Call of Duty Mobile, it is... Hit that thumbs up, jabronis. I love that jabronis. Where if you ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Mac uses jabronis all the time. That's one of my favorite shows. Besides South Park, I absolutely love those two shows. And that's why I am a child, I think. I'm about to turn 34 next month, but I still feel like I'm a 16-year-old, so that's crazy. Yeah, so check it out if you guys want to get on there. So I don't know what to do with this jumbo. So let me just crack into the Fairfield while we're talking because I got nothing else going on right now. But yeah, is that a hockey word? You jabronis. Wow, interesting. It's like kind of laggy. That is not good at all. Night game sessions at 49. So my buddy and I got into the Division 1 when it first came out on Xbox. And we started playing with this guy that was probably, I don't know, I'd say 50. And he was awesome. He was hilarious. He was great to play with. It's just so much more mature than, you know, the little 12-year-olds that you play with all the time, that it's a little odd. You're like, what are you doing on here? But it's definitely a refreshing change of pace. So if you are older and you play video games, I want to link up with you. So this one's a 75 card football plus one pack. So let's see what we got in this sucker. I keep getting football because the baseball seems to be sold out when I go to Walgreens quite often. Wow, there's a die cut. Jerome Woods. Unable to work out due to scoped left knee injury. Okay. That's an interesting card. It's kind of cool. Shaped weird. 2 p.m. meeting. Wanted to say hi. Glad you stopped by, man. I appreciate it. How's it going, ABC's Cards? Welcome. So, I'm not far behind you on the hits. My son was pissed about Fortnite. What do you mean? Why? There's John Lynch. So, that was the card I wanted. That's the reason why I bought this. Because he was on the front. Durham Bulls. This one. This is a Denver Broncos hat, my friend. It's just their old logo. Yeah. And they went dark for 3 days. So what happened? I didn't hear about this. So Fortnite is a game that I had gotten into for a little while with my nieces and my sister, but I kind of got over it pretty quick once Black Ops 4 came out with their Battle Royale, because that was awesome. And I've been playing that like crazy. I'm addicted to that. James Lofton. There's a lot of fun games. That Battle Royale style is pretty legit. You know, it's a fun thing. I actually think that would be a fun TV show. I'd watch a real Battle Royale. I mean, not where people are actually killing each other, you know, but if it was like American Gladiator style Battle Royale, last person standing, boy, that'd be sweet. Wow. That's not good at all. You can't go down for 3 days as that big of a game and expect to not have some serious issues with your fan base or with people that have downloaded it. That's not ideal at all. 3 days. Holy cow. For a game that big. Bud Carson. See anybody big on there. You say 4 incredible talents. I can't read it through the phone as well. Why? I don't understand why they would put yellow lettering on this back. Like, you can't read it at all, even if I pull it up to my eyes. Oh, so it was a planned shutdown. Interesting. I see. Well, that makes more sense. If people were ready for it, then great. Chris Holder, Stubfield, Verdell, Roddy White. Remember this Tops Attacks game? Did you guys ever play this? Because I have a bunch of Tops Attacks cards, but I actually never put them in. Oh, Fortnite. My nieces and nephews, they absolutely love it, but now I think I've kind of gotten them off of it, thank goodness. And they're on to Minecraft, which they are just obsessed with right now. Every time they come over, can we play Minecraft? I'm like, dude, I have so many other cool games. There's this one, it's like a Super Smash Brothers for Xbox, but it's called the Rivals of Aether, so it's like kind of a early 1990s look vintage video game. If you haven't played it, it's super fun. Super fun. Wow, made headlines in the news. Of course it would. Yeah, it's such a big game, it would have to. Pierre Garçon. I didn't get him off it. I just my niece unfortunately is not focused enough. The main one, the head niece. There you go, Marquette King. She's not focused enough to really get good at it. So, you know, when she would play, she would never really improve. It didn't seem like, and she's got ADHD, so I didn't want her focused on one game completely. But you're right. I probably should just let him go, because my sister says the same thing. She's like, why the heck do I care if they're playing this game so much? These kids are winning millions. Millions. That's insane. A Fortnite blackout, man. They had 100 people, and the last place kid got 50K. How do you get into it, though? You'd obviously have to win some tournaments to get into that. Gavin Escobar. I wouldn't know. I think that's a great idea, though. I think that, you know, if we us as adults have got to start changing our mindset, because you're absolutely right. This is where the money's at. You know, the kids are going to be making money playing video games instead of football in the future, or baseball. In fact, in Korea, they're already doing that. In Korea, it's like the #1 sport is online gaming. Or maybe soccer and then online gaming. But still, that's kind of insane. How did I get a baseball player in here? There's a Paul O'Neill in my football. All right, Fairfield. Whoever's doing the organizing isn't doing a great job. John Stevens, Pete Holm. There's an Eddie Mack. Wow, look at that. Back for the Giants. Ed McCaffrey. This guy's career was ended because he broke his leg. And now his son, Christian McCaffrey, is just tearing it up with Carolina. So, if you don't know much about football, I just go into it a little bit right now. And as soon as baseball season's over, I'll be into it quite a bit more than I am now. But got a little crossover here. And I definitely prefer baseball to football when it comes to collecting, especially. But I had to pick these up. It's like a tiny little one. Sean Dawkins. It's kind of cool. I've never seen a card like that for football. I don't know, man. The games I play are generally games that aren't going to make me any money. Like, I've played Age of Empires 3, which I absolutely love, and I still am obsessed with that game. But I think the only other game like I'm very decent at, which is on the phone, is Clash Royale. I did pretty decent in that game for a while. We were one of the higher up clans. I just played that game a lot. Oh, was he? Gaming tournaments? That's awesome. So, I don't know if you guys saw... oh, there's a Marcus Allen card. Sweet. What's this one? Oh, McKeel. Nice. Marcus Allen. I don't know if you guys saw, I went to that barber shop and got my hair did. As you can see, it's much shorter now. He shaped my beard up a little bit for me. And when I was in there, he has this little space for a card shop. I mean, it's not for a card shop, but I thought it'd be perfect for a card shop in this tiny little town because there's nobody here. Really small. But it would kind of eliminate the other advantage of having a space. And having a space would be awesome because I could set up tournaments, like more space than he had. I could set up tables for tournaments. I could set up a bunch of TVs so that there could be Xbox and PlayStation tournaments and computers. And then I could live stream a lot of it, as they go on. So that's kind of what I would love to do at some point, but we'll see. It would be kind of tough to set up tournaments that are going to be huge here, so I would have to have a server that I could get people that are across the world to come in and play with us. Probably a Discord server would be the easiest. There's a Jake Plummer card, Jake the Snake. It's kind of a refractor card too. It's neat. Used to be a Broncos quarterback, one that I wasn't disappointed in, which is saying a lot because the Broncos. This is like a thicker gold-looking card. Like it's wrapped. It looks like it's a wrapper. That's kind of neat. Look at that. So there's like a little crease right here. Like it's been laid over and folded on top, and I think that's what they did actually. This is just a sticker that goes on top of a card base. I've never seen something like that before. Have you guys seen that? That's crazy. Holy cow, I gotta come back and check in. Paid for what? 5 live shows. Holy cow. How's it going, Bobby? Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know why the leg is happening, because this doesn't normally happen. I have never had a leg issue before. So that's a little weird. How's it going, Sue? Huh. You have a bunch of these cards, huh? Yeah, I paid for that. Hey, man, I like supporting that little local shop. He had some cards in there and had... I forgot to show you guys his display case when I was there, because his display case has quite a bit of stuff. But most everything that he has is Yankees stuff. He's a big Yankees fan, which is just too bad. And that's just the case with a lot of guys in this valley. They're all Yankees fans. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't understand how you can be a Yankees fan if you grew up in Colorado. I used to go to this place, Stemmers in Denver, when I lived there, and get my haircut there. It's called GQ Haircuts. This place was like super nice. You could go in, they'd give you a massage, they give you drinks, like free drinks if you want a beer or soft drinks or coffee or like liquor. They'd give you that. I mean, it was crazy. And the haircut was like, I don't know, $50, I think. So, yeah, I had to switch over to somebody that was a little bit cheaper. And yeah, I'll pay $15 for just shaving it off. Why not? Oh, really? Works at Keystone, huh? Yeah, I used to go up there all the time to Keystone. This is a tough pack to open. Every time you get these like aluminum or whatever packs, they seem difficult to open comparatively. I used to go to Keystone a lot. Go Astros, huh? Are you from Texas? Josh Jacobs, Ryan Finley, Will Greer, Nick Bosa. That's a disappointing pack. All right, prime pack ought to be better than that. Spent a little more, so. Nice, that's awesome. I had friends. So what does he do there at Keystone? I have a bunch of friends that used to go up and they'd be little board bums up at the Keystone and Breckenridge and live up there during the year. I thought about doing that because I snowboarded all. I mean, that was my sport forever, was snowboarding. Besides if it wasn't a team sport. So generally baseball was my sport growing up, but once I got out of the team sports and got on my own, I started snowboarding a ton. I would put in, a ton for me, it would be like 35 days a year, which was quite a bit. Now I probably only go 3 to 4, which is unfortunate, but I had to slow down. I realized at one point I wasn't going to make the X Games, even though I thought maybe I could. I was pretty good. I could do some pretty nice tricks. Landed some flips, some back flips, which is pretty sweet. So, I felt like, all right, I've got a handle on this. And then I got into 2 bad accidents. One, I was at a ski resort in Iowa. It was only open in the middle of the night. And they had lights all over that kind of like lined the route. So they only have one lift. So I go up to the top of the lift, and there's some kid that's up there at the top, and he's like, hey, well, I've been going down and hitting this jump all night, and I can't seem to clear it. And I was like, oh, okay, so that I need to be flying. He looked like he was pretty good at snowboarding. So I flew down that mountain, hit the jump, and the second I hit it, I knew I made a huge mistake. It flattens out at the bottom of the mountain, and the jump's like right on the downslope. So as soon as you land, you're landing on the flats, essentially. There's no, like, downslope. And I probably fell from 30 feet, fell right down, caught the front of my snowboard, like, dug it right into the snow, and it just, like, whipped me in. So I broke my collarbone. I broke 5 ribs. I punctured my lung. I was in the ICU for, like, 5 days. It was horrible. 3 days. So that was the first one. The second one, snowboarding again, I was at Copper, and I used to hit these big 85-foot jumpers at Copper. It's the biggest jump they have. It's the X Games jumps, right? And so we used to just see, hey, can we clear those things? Let's see if we can clear them. And so I went and hit that thing, and I used to clear them all the time when I was back, 16, but I was 26. It was 10 years later. I hit that thing, capped the top of the landing, just barely missed it. I was probably a foot away from being fine. But I capped the top of the landing, fell into the landing on the downslope, broke and dislocated my shoulder, broke my heel on my left foot, so I was in a wheelchair for 8 weeks. It was absolutely horrible. So after that, I was like, all right, dude, you've got to slow down. You can't be trying to pull this X Games stuff all the time. Breaking Card says, accidentally stuck a double McTwist trying to do a backside rodeo. That's hilarious, man. It would make sense, same rotation. If you just over-rotate it, though. Yeah, you'd have to over-rotate it. And if you stuck it, that's pretty legit ski. That's awesome. I have only landed... I've landed several backflips, Andrew Luck, but they've all been backcountry, where I've had quite a bit of powder just in case, I was never gutsy enough to throw those off the big jumpers. Now, I'd throw spins all the time, so, like, off-axis, too. I'd throw, like, an off-axis 360 or something, but that was about it. I did have bigger spins than that. I think I finally landed a 720 by the end. And then, by that time, 720 was kind of a big deal at the time, but just 2 or 3 years later, 1080s became the thing, and then after that, it was off to the races. Double McTwists, like you said, double everything. Triples now, which is crazy. Melvin Gordon, Deshaun Jackson, Carson Wentz, Alvin Kamara, Ryan Switzer, Vic Beasley Jr., Torrey Smith, and Eddie Lacy. And that's a disappointing pack, too. That was the same year that Shaun White did it on the Olympics. Wow, my mom was freaking out and asking why I didn't go to the Olympics. And explained that it was an accident. Well, dude, hey, an accident can happen again. An accident is... a happy accident is just a product of practice. So, I'd rather be lucky than good. You like that Carson Wentz, huh? Yeah, you're a Philly guy, aren't you? Any good baseball hits? No. Here we go. Oakland. That card can be thrown away right away. I don't know why they put Oakland Raiders on the card, but he's wearing a Seattle. I know he got traded, but... or picked up in free agency. Still. Pierre Garçon. Antonio Brown. Look at this dude. Back in a Steelers outfit. I love how it's that outfit, uniform, jersey, whatever. Steelers. And now he doesn't even have a job in the NFL. Sheboygan. Tyler Wilson. That's not a Sheboygan. Alec Ogletree. DeMarcus Ware. Aaron Rodgers. How do you say that? Haloti Ngata. Haloti Ngata. He looks Samoan or something. I played, man, in college, I played volleyball with a bunch of Samoans, and it was the best co-ed volleyball year of my life. Those guys are insanely good. Yeah, it's just lagging for some reason today. I don't know what the issue is. I think I've got some issue for sure. Although I did put a network buffer on the phone. Maybe that's what's causing this. Now it's gone completely. Who knows? We'll see. All right, so that was the 2 boxes I got for from Fairfield, and got a bunch of cards that I can use for my PC collection or to sell. Plus, I get this awesome Paul O'Neill, which is crazy. Maybe the music. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. I think it's just my internet for some reason right now is needs to be restarted. You know, every once in a while you got to restart that internet. Refresh it. Any good baseball? Let's see what else we got here. No, I haven't opened up any baseball yet. Going into Pokemon next. I'd like to get into this couple of these Hidden Fates tins and see if we can get something Charizard related out of here. I'd be so shocked if I pulled another one. Now, when I did the Unbroken Bonds openings, I opened a few booster boxes of that, but I pulled a Charizard out of just a hanger pack from Walmart. But I opened another one out of a booster box. But still, just a hanger pack, that's pretty awesome, man. Let's see what we got as far as Hidden Fates go. I mean, I did a lot. We had this buddy pass when I was younger that you could get. So I went to school in Loveland, Colorado. And the closest ski resort's probably, I don't know, 35 minutes maybe. Oh, are you? Nice, breaking cards. Yeah, man, I check your video. I like how you do so when you first started doing Pokemon videos, you know, I had just started, I don't know, a month prior to you maybe. And I had watched a bunch of Pokemon guys for a while. You know, Leonhardt and Unlisted Leaf and Breaking Nate. I watched those guys, and they seemed to they had found a really good recipe. And you're kind of following that recipe, which is good. And that's kind of what I thought about doing, which is shorter videos, you know, between 15 and 30 minutes. That have solid content. You get down to the point. It's not really, you know, the podcast style like I do. I really like that, man. I really do. I can get in and check in on your videos. And I watch pretty much all the way through because that helps you with your watch hours, and they're short videos, and you need to do that for watch hours. So watch the video all the way through to give them the watch help they need. Mr. Mime, not in that one. Yeah, the Raichu, you know, he's got to be one of my favorite Pokemon. Just, I don't know, from when I was a kid, I always liked Raichu. But definitely not my favorite tin because when I went to GameStop, that's all they had was Raichu tins. So now I'm a little light on everything else. Brock's Grit, Psyduck, Magikarp, Staryu, Voltorb, Pikachu, Paris, and Eevee. Breaking Cards, how long you been here? Did you see the display case that I got? I gotta show it real quick. Sorry guys, I gotta show it again. They gave me this whole display case from GameStop today. They said they don't have the rights to put it up in their store. They don't have like a contract to do it. So they were like, well, I'll just give it to you. Great, I'll take it. Yeah, I like, your setup's cool, man. I like it a lot. I kind of spread things out a little bit more since I do baseball and football and Pokemon, and I try to do the podcast style just because I really enjoy that. But there's so many good ideas out there and so many good formats, and trying to mimic them all is not going to work. So just got to stick with what you know and what you do well. And I like your editing. I like your intro. You got that, what is that? Animation. So this is a shout out for Breaking Cards Network. If you like Pokemon cards, go check him out. He does a great job. There's shorter videos and openings, and he gets right to the point, which is how Pokemon openings should be a lot of times. I drag on and on and on. Still no hits at any of these tins. I know, I want to do an intro. I want to get an intro for mine that's an animated intro. But I still am waiting for the graphics to be finished. People are still sketching up my logo for me, but I think we've got a good one. El Kamam, my mother, Sue, has come up with some good ideas, and she's going to be working on the artwork. She's a phenomenal artist. And we're going to use Gunner. He's going to be my mascot. But my mom's going to put a beard on him. Which I think is going to be awesome. Gunner with a big old beard. Maybe a Rockies hat. That'd be sweet. It'll be more like a caricature, so it won't be like a full-on picture. Koga's Trap, Paris, Ekans, Psyduck, Staryu, Clefairy, Energy, there we go. Hollow Energy, but still not much in the way of hits. Got one Hollow Energy. Wah, wah. Good thing we have a bunch more of these, huh? Yeah, that's the way to... I mean, did you use a program specifically? Or, obviously, you had to come up with some kind of specific or use a specific program for that animation. But for your sketch of you, was it like one of those Nintendo memes or something? Or what Nintendo Wii characters? What are those things called? Nintendo Me. Where you can set it up like that from stock stuff. Make it look like you. Bitmoji. Ah, sweet. Yeah, I think so too. To be honest, Breaking, everything has looked bad on the pull rates. Not just the tins. I opened the Great Ball, another one. Man, how many have I opened now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've opened 8, and I only had one that had like a really big hit in it. I mean, my best hits besides that Charizard have come from the Elite Trainer boxes, especially the first ones that they put out. Holy cow, the pull rates were incredibly good. I was pulling like 3 Ultra Shinies per Elite Trainer box, or 2. I know I got 3 in one of them. Yeah, I wouldn't even try the Pokeballs anymore. Well, I don't know. There's 10 packs in them. It's just... And you are getting the ball out of it. I would. Why not? I went and sold one online because I was like, all right, let's try and make some of the money back. And they're not selling for like 75 like they were. This one was 68 plus shipping that I sold it for. So, And the shipping killed me. I lost money on it, so I won't do that anymore. Ricky Clark's at 194. Let's get Ricky Clark to 200 today. We can do it. That would be awesome, man. If you can get Ricky Clark up to 200 today, that'd be legit ski. Misty's Determination, Pokemon Center Lady, Charmander, Clefairy, Psyduck, Magikarp, Staryu, Brock's Pewter City Gym, and once again, skunked first pack. Yeah, the Pokeballs, the only one that I had luck with was the very first one that I opened. Pulled the Charizard out of it. That was about it. Awesome, thanks, Stimmers. Yeah, check them out. If you haven't checked everybody else out in here, check them. There's some good YouTubers in here, some great personalities. So I have this this 2019 Topps Update Jumbo back here. I was talking to Dearman and some other people earlier about should I open it or should I not? It's a good question still, and I really don't know what to do. I would like to open it, but I got it for $120. I mean, I can sit on that thing and turn around and sell it when it goes up. I could sell it right now for, oh, look at that, another Hollow Energy. I might not have this one, actually. Uh-oh. We may have gotten a card for the collection. I'll have to pull out the binder here as soon as we're done and see. Open it. Oh, yeah. I know everybody wants me to open it, but haven't you seen enough opened already? Did you watch Jabs the last 2 days? Oh, good night. I've seen way too much Jumbo opened, and now I'm over it. Maybe I shouldn't have watched that stream. I actually bought in on 3 of his breaks for Jumbo because I was trying to get the Rockies pulls out of it. He didn't pull any big hits for me. He did pull a patch of Nolan Arenado, but not for me. It was for somebody else. There's a Rowlet Shiny. I already have this one. Oh, there's a Gyarados GX behind it, which I pulled, good night, I don't know how many times. The Rowlet Shiny is probably the best card I pulled today. Gyarados, I don't like you. You're not worth anything. Rack packs. Man, look at how bad the stream is. I feel like I'm going to have to restart the stream or do something to figure out how to fix it from being so laggy. The hobby boxes for update. Oh my goodness. So even the Otani error. I like the Otani error, but I saw so many pulled last night that I just can't imagine that they're rare. They're much rarer anymore. Scyther, it just like skips ahead. Clefairy, Coughing, Voltorb, Cubone, Geodude, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. Boy, that was kind of a disappointing pack, too. Now I don't really want to open any more tins. Oh, wait. This is a Vaporeon Reverse Holo. Oh, sweet. I have not pulled the Vaporeon Reverse Holo. This has been a tough pull for me, honestly. You don't have the Gyarados GX? Seriously? Dude, I pulled that so many times. Wow, that's crazy. That's the only one you're missing? You have all the Ultra Shinies? Or are you just talking about base set? Because I don't even have all the Ultra Shinies I've opened. My goodness. How many of these? Nearing 200 packs at least. Oh, just base. I got you. Get some card sleeves because I gotta sleeve some of these up and throw them into my little collection here. So the Rowlet Shiny, yeah, I do believe I have the Rowlet Shiny. See, here's the problem. I've pulled so many doubles, like an unbelievable amount, and I'm kind of over it. That's why I don't really want to open much Hidden Fates anymore, because I feel like they didn't do a good job of like partitioning. No, that can't be right. What's the word I'm looking for? Of giving them out proportionately across the country. So, I have so many chanting at my desk. Open, open. I will probably open it. That will probably end up happening. It's something I've wanted to open. I promised I was going to open it. It's just, it was such a good price that it's like, oh. You have 4 of the shiny Scyther. I don't know how many I have of him. let me put these out of the way so that we don't step on them. We'll open this sucker up and see what we got. Where's that Gyarados? Or Vaporeon? There he is. So there's the holo and the reverse holo, finally. I think I am actually waiting on the same thing for Jolteon. No. Oh, looks like I got it for Jolteon. You want to buy in on Team Blue Jays? I didn't even think about actually selling part of the break. I probably should. Brock's Pewter City Gym. Let me think about that. That might be a good idea. I might start selling some spots if you guys are interested. Giovanni's Exile, got it. Harris. Got him. I know I got Mr. Mime. Oh, it's a Mr. Mime reverse holo. I may not. Yeah, I do. Wait, Mets. So I got that Rowlet. Oops. Yeah, see, I didn't have this. Sweet. All right, I finally got the last holo energy I needed. Sheboygan. I did not see the Cosmic Eclipse. When did you put that up? I have some Cosmic Eclipse pre-ordered, but I have not received any of it yet, and I'm concerned about it. So you'll pay $30 to take the money teams out of my break. I mean, Vladimir Guerrero and Pete Alonso, and you could sell the whole break on just 4 teams. So I could sell you Blue Jays, Mets, Braves. What else could I sell? But basically, my goodness. I bought it so that I could get some hits too, and those are big teams right there. But I hear you. Oh, nice. So did you? Will they not let you stream from the tournament? I'm sure they wouldn't. Yeah, and Padres for the Tatis, but I don't know if Tatis is really going for much. I mean, he got injured and his card took a little bit of a dive, and we'll see. I'm a little unnerved about Tatis because I think he's going to be injury prone. He's not as big as the other rookies. I'm a little concerned with him. But we'll see. Or Yankees, yeah, it could be the 4th team. Or White Sox for the Eloy. No video allowed. Man, that's too bad. That'd be kind of cool if they would do that. I feel like I have another 10 I could open, but these pull rates are so bad that why? I'll just hold off on them. Keep them in the collection. We don't have to wait too much longer. The November 15 release of the Mega Premium Ultra Collection Ball or whatever is coming out. So that thing's going to be about $100. I think it's going to be $100. If you haven't pre-ordered it yet, you probably can't pre-order it now because most pre-orders have been sold out everywhere. So, anyways, yeah, that really is too bad because that would be like a legit thing. But now that I think about it, there's going to be a ton of streamers probably that go and play in those tournaments, and they'd all want to stream. So you'd have everybody running their own stream. Like while they're playing, it would be kind of a nightmare. Unless they had like a little GoPro on your head. That would be a good way to do it. Otherwise, you got to set stuff up. So, here's another question. If I get some more of this Topps update series, would you guys be interested in some breaks for it? A. And B, I have a break that I'm pretty excited to do that I wanted to introduce you guys to. And I also wanted to talk about the break I'm going to be opening on Friday. So, I have the Mega Baseball Mixer #1 on my site, elkanonbreaks.com. I'm going to put it into the chat. There's still quite a few spots left. If you buy 3 teams or more, you'll put in the code PICK3, and you will get $5 off and free shipping. This break is going to be legit. I'll show you what's in it here in a second. You guys have probably already seen it, but... Really? Interesting. You cornered the market then, Breaking. Alright, so here's the website. It's $20 per team. You'll be assigned a random team, and this is it's a really good break. So I'm going to be breaking 2 Topps 2018 holiday boxes. I'm going to be breaking this Heritage High Number box. I'm going to be breaking this Topps 5-star, which has 2 autographs in it on card. And I'm also going to be breaking this Bowman Sterling with 5 guaranteed autographs per master box. So here we've got 5 products in that break, in that Mega Baseball Mixer break. $20 gets you a random team. If you buy 3 or more, you get 5 off. I'm going to break this on Friday regardless of whether it fills or not. So all the spots that aren't sold, I just take. So there you go. This is a fun break. It's going to be a good break. Like I said, breaking it Friday, no matter what. So please check that one out. But there's another break that I want to do. How many spots left, Stemmers? I think there's like 24 spots left. There's still a lot. So we really haven't, I haven't been pushing it a whole lot, and I really haven't set a date for when I'm going to break it. But one of the guys who bought in texted me or emailed me and was curious. So I said, let's move this thing. If we don't get it completely filled up, I'm going to break it regardless. So I'm also going to be breaking this case. Now, this case is already broken. I went to the local card shop. The guy had just gotten the case in, and I wanted to see what one of these boxes was. So I bought one out of the case and opened it. And after I did that, I liked it so much. Well, here it is. It's in there. I liked it so much that I went back to see if he had the rest of the case, and he did. So here's 9 more boxes in the case that are for the Ty Cobb. Every single card is going to have a handwritten word from Ty Cobb on it. So you're guaranteed to you're getting for sure a relic card in every single box. So there's only one card. You're definitely getting that. There's 1 hit per master case. Or case. This is considered a case. And here's what the hits you can get. Chase cards. Now, there's a 1 in 9 chance rather than 1 in 10 because I already took 1 of the cards out and this was not a hit. So this was my card that I got out of it. Definitely not a hit. So there's 9 more boxes. 1 of them will have the hit. I've only seen 1 other box of these broken. I saw a pure gold pulled, 30%, or 30 produced, and there's 1 gram of gold that's in it. So that must mean that there's 1 gram of silver and 1 gram of platinum, and then the double silver is probably 2 grams. So I looked it up. 1 gram of gold's like $45 on its own right now. So just the gold is, worth what you're paying basically. And then obviously it's a Ty Cobb words, actually written from him. There's some 1 of 1s. I don't know what the 1 of 1s are because it doesn't say. Some complete printing plates. printing proof sheet, which would be legit. That'd be awesome to have. And then 10 Ty Cobb cut signatures. I looked on this site. You cannot buy them from the site. The only place they sell these is direct to hobby shops. So that's the only way you can get it. If you guys have any interest in this, I will be selling this break at $50 a box plus $8 shipping. So I'll put that on my site. $50 a box plus $8 shipping. So it's pretty interesting. It's a cool box. It's going to be a fun break. And this is kind of what the card looked like that you get out of it. Mine had inexcusable from a letter that he had written, and I think you can go look at these letters online because I think they took pictures of them before they cut the letters up. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now let me catch up on the chat real quick. Yeah, patiently waiting. Smart. Quite a few spots. Yeah, I got the whole case of Cobb. What is it called? I mean, a word from Ty Cobb is what they call. From sportscards.com. Actually, it's Ty Cobb's estate that owns the rights to Ty Cobb's name. And so they are the ones who produce their own, and they actually go through sportscards.com to do, I think, all of their creation of the cards. So that's who backs them, but it's definitely their own estate that owns the rights, so they must just contract with sportscards.com to produce the cards. Awesome breaking cards. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one, man. Yeah, man, I couldn't not get the whole case when I saw it. I absolutely love Ty Cobb, so I just was like, man, I have to get this case. And to me, this was like one of the cool... I've seen a bunch of other words pulled, and they were like, the... cinnamon... stuff like that. But inexcusable, I don't know, that kind of sums Ty Cobb up perfectly. So yeah, I'll put that one on my site. I'm really excited about this break. Like I said, it's going to be a good break. This is what some of those hits look like that I was talking about. And you can see right up here in the corner, that's where they number it. And they'll number it by hand on these cards. So this one doesn't have any numbering in that corner. But you can tell on this card. 1 of 1. So... I find it funny when they say 1 of 1, because technically it is a 1 of 1. There's no other card with that exact handwriting on it, obviously. He wrote that himself, so it's technically its own 1 of 1. Hey, 2019, a word from Cobb SSP, previous metals gold rare to judge is going for $1,799. $1,799. Is it actually have a bid for that, or is it just listed at that? It's a 1 of 30. That's crazy. And here's the thing about that Ty Cobb box. I went and looked up Ty Cobb products on eBay, sold and completed listings, and if you can find many Ty Cobb products sold under $50, I'd be surprised. It is amazing how well he sells. Just listed, huh? Yeah, it's amazing how well Ty Cobb sells. In fact, I haven't seen any of the... I tried to look for these specifically. A word from Ty Cobb, and I didn't see very many. I think I saw 1 or 2. I don't know if I had seen any completed. But, yeah, I mean, I think that these are going to be high sellers, honestly. I mean, these are going to be high dollar at some point. They are legit cards. So, I'm excited. It's definitely... my favorite card already in my collection. Just went from the bottom to the top. Well, not the... It was never at the bottom, but it went to the top of my collection right away. Now, it's gotta be my favorite thing besides stuff that I've been given, because buying it yourself just doesn't have a connection or a meaning to it. Stuff that you're given or, you know, work out in a deal. I don't know, that's better. I like that stuff better. Especially if it's... you know, it means something. I try to give cards out all the time to people, and I get cards back in return. I don't really think that's the best way to go, because I don't want to try and make people feel obligated to give cards out, or vice versa. I don't want them to try to make me feel like I got to give them stuff. But it certainly is more meaningful when somebody gives you a card, and they know you like this player. They put some time, they put some thought into it. That's cool. Yeah, man. This is actually just water today, but I do need to get some coffee. I actually kind of like my Phoenix logo. I should just put that up as my logo in the background. Because it looks good right by that bird, doesn't it? Still hunting the Gwyn rookie. Awesome. Yeah, it does look like Moltres. I didn't even think about that one. In fact, when I did this logo, I was not into Pokemon cards, like, at all. This was, like, first out of college. Bought a business probably, I don't know, 4 years out of college. And started branding it right away. 7 shiny Moltres. Jiminy Christmas. I have a bunch of cards that I listed that are ready to be, well, they're on eBay. I have a ton of bids for them already. But I have a ton that still need to be listed, and I don't know how many I have of each of these. It's ridiculous, though. I think every single GX, everything in here, they're all duplicates. So I have a ton of these birds. I have even more of them being sent in to be graded, and I have even more of them in more of these sleeves. These are all promo cards, so a lot of them aren't GXs at the beginning. We'll get into more of those. It's still such bad lag. I don't know how to fix that. Let's get past all these promos. I can't, because there's so many of them. I'm trying to get the whole promo set, to be honest with you. For Sun and Moon. Alright, so here we go. Here's Hidden Fates. A shiny, bunch of shinies. I think I got a ton of Orangurus. Starmies, good night, the amount of those. Gyarados, Wigglytuff. Pincers, Moltres, Giovanni's, Metagross, more Moltres. Yeah, it's ridiculous how many of these. And the doubles, too, the amount of doubles. Like this card I have pulled 20 times, probably. See, there's more Starmies, more Pincers, more Gyarados. Pulled so many Pincers. Zoroark, more Metagross, Wigglytuffs, Mewtwo's, some more shinies. Xurkitree. More Moltres. Ricky Clark, you're actually getting one of these in a PSA 10 in the mail in a few days. So yeah, I got so many doubles, I don't know what to do with them all. Selling them is fine, it's just like, it's just a lot of work. Yeah, man, those birds are cool. I'm hoping that, since I got 2 also, I got a full 4 of those back. All of them were PSA 10. I'm sending 2 out to you. I'm keeping the other 2 because I'm trying to make a PSA set of all PSA 10s of those 4 birds. So there's 4 bird cards. This one, the other 2, the Ricky Clark one, and then there's one more. I believe there's 4, right? Really? That's kind of wild to me. That's the only Pokemon card you have interest in. You don't have one of these stained... Do you have one of these stained glass ones? Because I'll throw one in if you don't. I'll put it in your packet before it goes out. Oh, cool, man. That'd be awesome. Zero Pokemon cards. All right, well, I'll throw this in your pack and you'll get it too, because it's the stained glass of all 3 birds. If that's what you like, then yeah. It's a cool card. It's actually one of my favorite artworks for sure, just the stained glass from it. Well, I'm concerned about opening up the jumbo box while the stream is so glitchy. I don't know if I should like try and fix that before I start doing any more openings, because I think it's going to be kind of a problem. So that might be what I have to do, is just hold off on that thing until I can get the stream figured out. I don't really understand that, so I'll just open the last 10 of this, since I don't want to go through the baseball while it's a glitchy stream. But Pokemon, we've seen them all before, especially for Hidden Fates. You have the stained glass in your personal deck? Yeah. I'm sending 2 in to get graded. I think both of them won't come back as a 10, but one of them will. I'm pretty sure. So, hopefully, this next submission I need to send in, because it's pretty much ready to go. Did you see the submission break-in cards that I'm doing? So this is going to be my next PSA submission. A lot of ultra shinies in this one. There's one of the birds. Ninetales, I got a couple of him. A couple of Reshrams going. A couple of Articunos. There's another Moltres. That one looks like it could really get a 10, so... but the problem is it is shifted over to the right a little bit. My other one was centered a little better, and it didn't come back as a 10, so I got to take my chances on moving. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save it, guys. Sorry, I don't want to go through that while the stream is bad. And maybe I'm just trying to find excuses not to do it, but I really am having... I don't know why it's so laggy. Kartana, Lycanroc, Lucario, I don't even know how to say this one, by the way. Turtonator. It's something like that. Glaceon, Banette, Buzzwole, Zygarde, another Lycanroc. Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 Lycanrocs in here. The Charizard Ultra Shiny. I always just have to pause on that one and look at it a little bit longer than the rest. It's such a beautiful card. A couple Tapu Kokos, Quagsire, a little Tapu Fini, Lady, a few Cynthias, a few Espeons, Charizard. So, it's going to be a pretty good submission. I'm excited to see what these come back graded as, and really, really hope for a whole box of full 10s. I highly doubt it. But. All right, this is the third and final one that I'm opening. 3 more of these promo cards into my collection. I got to turn around and sell. Yeah, man, I love that shiny Charizard too. They sent me... I got my PSA submission back the other day. I sent one in. It was a 60-card submission. It came back. One of my cards was labeled incorrectly. Let me find it. So I believe these are all my Hidden Fates PSA graded that I have so far. So this one came back as a Gen Mint 10. But as you can see, it's a Tapu Lele card, and it's labeled. I sound like I'm drunk. Tapu Bulu. Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu. So it's graded at a 10, but it's labeled incorrectly. So I gotta send this one back in to get re-slabbed. You know, the shiny sets, so like, look at the mats I've got. I got Dragon Majesty, Shining Legends, and my next one's gonna be Hidden Fates. These are the only sets that I'm collecting, is like full sets of Dragon Majesty, Shining Legends, Hidden Fates. These little side sets are usually smaller, easier to collect, and they tend to have high dollar cards in them. Plus, you're getting one of these sets released a year, so I don't have to, like, you know, collect so many sets. I can just pick one of these side sets that's like an evolution or a shiny set or whatever they put out, and collect that, and that's the cards most people want anyway. So that's probably what I'm going to focus on more than anything. It's collecting these full on, and then collecting a PSA 10 Charizard set. I'd like to have every Charizard from the beginning in PSA 10. Obviously, the Charizard First Edition Shadowless is going to be the most difficult one to get, because it's going to cost me at least $40,000. So that one won't come until I'm much, much older and richer. But the rest, you know, you can pick up maybe the most expensive ones for $1,000 here, a few thousand there. 10,000 maybe is going to be probably the highest for a base card. Mint condition. Another Naganadel shiny. Ultra shiny. That's crazy. I have one of these up on eBay right now in a PSA 10. This one absolutely will not get a PSA 10. You can see how far it is shifted over to the right. So, shifted over this way. It's a big thick border on the left here. Real thin border on the right. The back has a similar centering problem where it's shifted over to the left. So, the whole card is centered poorly. It would not be a PSA 10 card at all. But it's definitely a nice card. Third time I pulled this shiny. Ultra shiny. I don't know. Maybe it's just how my camera looks. No clue. Alright, see you, Ricky. I gotta feign some excitement when I pull these. Whoa! A Naganadel Ultra Shiny! Can you guys believe it? Oh! Is that better? I mean, you've seen me get actually excited about cards. If you ever go watch that Ultra Shiny Charizard pull, I mean, I was so pumped. So I do get excited. It's just that when you've seen a card so many times, I'm trying to put this into the sleeve by looking through the camera. It's kind of difficult. I also got this back as a PSA 10, I believe. Let's see. Let's see if that's true or not. Here we got the Malamar, the Alolan Vulpix, Poipole. Yeah, I did. So, pulled that guy, got a PSA 10 out of it. It's a very cheap card, probably only $5 or $6, but I wanted it in a 10. Yeah, I couldn't. It's hard to feign excitement. Can't fake it. You know, I used to learn. I had to learn when I worked at this summer camp. And there's that Mewtwo in Ultra Shiny PSA 10. That one's cool. That one goes for a lot of money. Nihilego, and then there's that Naganadel 10. So, anyways, I was at summer camp, and I used to work driving boats and teaching wakeboarding. So the campers would come out and get all excited if we were like pulling inner tubes behind the boats, and I'd make them catch air and go over a big wave or something, and they fly through the air. Whoa, this is awesome. So one kid came to me and he's like, oh man, I got like 4 feet of air today. He was just bragging about how awesome his boat driver was and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, I threw some kids like 12 feet in the air the other day. I mean, I'm sure if my boss saw the wave that I hit, he would have fired me. And so, you know, his bragging, I was like, come on, dude, I've seen it all before. And then I realized what am I sitting here trying to compete with this little kid for? This is like the biggest event in his life up to this point. And I'm sitting here trying to minimize it because I've seen cooler stuff. He hasn't. His whole worldview is based around this. Changed my whole perspective on stuff, man. From that moment on. Why are there flipped around so many in here? I tried to get excited about things that other people were excited about, even though I wasn't. Another hollow energy. Wah, wah. You know, dude, have you not gotten excited about stuff? I've seen you get excited about pulls. Maybe not like that. I was freaking out though, because if you pull that Charizard, you're gonna have a reaction, and I guarantee you keep pulling cards, you'll pull it, and you're gonna have a live stream freak out. Two more packs, and then we're gonna be wrapping the show up for today, so that I can also go get some real work done. And since I'm not going to be opening the update series, then we're going to hold off until I get the stream fixed. Then I have come up against a time wall. Cubone and Vaporeon. Alright, last pack magic. Fingers crossed. I was trying to time it with the music. I couldn't get there fast enough though. For the drop. It'd be cool if you pulled one of these up. I mean, that's what's happened before. You know, you pull it up and you see the card underneath and you're just like, uh-oh, now what? So, another shiny energy in that pack. One ultra shiny out of 12 packs. So definitely the pull rates have gone down. Absolutely. Which I hope is a good thing. I think it is, because it means that there are going to be fewer of these cards on the market. And how you doing, Papa J? It's good to see you, my friend. Welcome. And if there's fewer cards on the market, obviously your value goes up, so supply and demand. And I hope that is the case. I do hope pull rates get worse out of Hidden Fates as it goes along, because I've already pulled the majority of it. So you need that water energy. And you also needed, what else? There's another one that you needed. Oh, the Gyarados. Gyarados and water energy. I'll put those aside for you. I have a little I thought I had a... Where did that thing go? Well, I have this little box that has like a bunch of people's names in it, and like it has little baggies, and I just put, you know, if somebody wants a card that I don't want, and I probably won't make money off it anywhere, then I'll just throw it in there. I don't know where they are, but I'll find them. Yeah, so anyways, I have no problem sending those two cards out to you. The Naganadel. I'm probably going to throw that into the binder and take whatever other Naganadel I have in there. I actually probably don't have one in there. I'll bet I don't. I'll bet you I just have a card that's holding its spot. Yep. Naganadel right there. So, I needed one to go in. The actual binder that's not graded. Sheboygan. Perfect. And then the rest of these are all graded. So, man, I still have a lot of shiny, ultra shinies to pull, don't I? A lot of work. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's show. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I was able to go through a few openings today, open some baseball, or open some football and some Pokemon. We're going to hold off on the baseball, but appreciate you stopping by. Also, please check out elkanonbreaks.com for the Mega Baseball Mixer #1. We're trying to get that thing filled up. as many spots as we can before Friday, because I will break it Friday on Lunch Breaks Live. So even if it's not full, then I'm still going to break it. StreamYard, no, Papa J. I'm using Streamlabs. So Streamlabs and StreamYard. I actually like StreamYard for the ability to be able to do the multi-stream, but I'm not a huge fan of multi-streaming. It's hard to talk over, or not to talk over each other, and not to like interrupt each other. And so I will do it. I plan on doing quite a bit of multi-streaming. When I say quite a bit, I mean once a week, where I have a guest come on that can tell us about their specific sport or their specific thing that they're into, if it's Pokemon, whatever their knowledge is, and kind of pick their brain about things. And also do some openings while we're doing the stream. But I kind of want to have somebody on where I can kind of I can give more information like a podcast, rather than just sit there and ask questions from the audience. Now, I also want to do an AMA with that, where we have Ask Me Anything, where if I bring somebody on, then we will, at the end of the show, take questions from the audience just about anything that they want to talk about and kind of keep the stream going that way. So, but anyways, that's what I like StreamYards for, StreamYards. And Streamlabs is great because I can download it on my phone, so I can use less, I can have less than 1,000 followers and still be able to live stream from my phone. That's how I was able to stream from the road and whatnot. So, anyways, so yeah, check out elkanonbreaks.com for the Mega Baseball Mixer number 1 that will be breaking on Friday, and I will be putting the Ty Cobb break case on the website probably right after this, so it should be up this evening. And if you guys have any interest in the Ty Cobb boxes, one box will get you a guaranteed Ty Cobb relic card, $50 plus shipping. So go check it out, elkanonbreaks.com. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you showing up. Have a good day.
your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point